Hey guys, welcome back. We are back with episode 2. It turns out that was the end of the recording, and I never came back. We have episode 1 ready as of recording this one. Kat, our lovely editor, has edited it for us. I just haven't been able to upload it yet, but I will find the time. It's awkward to upload in this place because our internet is bad, and if I upload it like at a normal time, my brother's going to yell at me because it's using up all the bandwidth, so I have to find the time when he's asleep and I'm awake to upload it, and then I can just leave it uploading while I sleep or something. And then we can get it uploaded and I'll get it scheduled for a good time. But for now, we're just going to record episode 2. So, we have to mine. I'm probably not going to go down that way. Probably start branching off. We have to mine. We need resources, and we don't have a pickaxe, so I need to make one. But there's only so much you can talk about the game for, because, as I say, these things have been done to death, and anything I have to talk about is only mildly interesting and has been played out a fair bit. So mostly what I want this to be is just sort of a free-fire chit-chat until we get sort of more endgame and things become more specialised and we have our own projects going on rather than just setting up base and stuff. So I needed topics to talk about, so I spent the day sort of thinking of things I can talk about, and I realised in all of these videos I've never actually talked about myself, which is sleep. I've never talked about myself. So hi, I'm Al. You may know me from other videos such as Friv Dumpster Diving episode 5 or Friv Dumpster Diving episode 3. One of those randomly blew up. Got about like 5,000 views I think, and we still don't really know why. But if you're coming from there and I don't know you personally, welcome. It's great to have you here. Welcome to the channel. It's mostly just me on here, but we also have Thomas, Azure, and Angel. Those guys are cool. And if you're those people, hi again. So, I play a lot of Minecraft. I do Friv. I did that on my laptop while I was at university because it's easier on my laptop than it is on my desktop, which probably can't play Minecraft and record, at least at a decent enough quality. So, I did Friv for that. I can still do Friv, but I've been really looking forward to doing this hardcore more than anything. Pickaxe, though. We can chuck this wooden pickaxe. Yeah, more than anything, really wanted to get on with this hardcore. As I said last episode, because I've never really properly done the game, and I've always wanted to, and it means a lot more if you do it in hardcore, as I also elaborated on last time. So, if you're watching this around the time I'm recording, which I doubt it because this is probably going to be quite a delayed episode. I'm imagining the last one still hasn't come out and I did that ages ago. So apologies, but maybe I'll upload them sort of in a batch or something. We'll start here. So if you're watching around the time start of April, recently, so this channel is supposed to be sort of, I'm just going to talk about guff basically, and stuff that interests me. And one of the things that interests me is Filzer and his hardcore Let's Play. Obviously, if you know hardcore, you'll know Filzer. And he just recently completed a big project called Atlantis, completely customized his end dimension, flooded it completely. It looks really cool. And so what he did was he just spawned as many dragons to get all the bedrock portals, and then was like, right, I've had enough, no more dragons, that's it forever now. Unfortunately, while he was doing it, a couple of dragons escaped into the bedrock portals that he'd already spawned, and then recently, when he needed to go back into the end, he was circling around the outer islands for chorus fruit, found where they'd teleported through the portal. Turns out they hadn't disappeared. They were in those unloaded chunks, and the first thing an Ender Dragon wants to do when it's not on the main island is make a beeline for the main island. So they started racing off towards that main island, and Yeah, he had to try and kill them basically before they got back to the main island and destroyed his beautiful build he'd been working on. Which he sort of did. One of them started to destroy it a bit, put some battle wounds on the build. One of them he did kill before it got to the island, which was pretty cool. But he was saying he might keep some of the craters and things that the dragons made. He might keep them there as a sort of, battle scars on the island. And I kind of disagreed, because there was one, you can see he kind of like, it opens up the wall of the tank. If you've seen the build, it opens up the wall and the water sort of leaks out, and I think that one's a good one to keep. But then there's other bits of the build that it kind of destroyed, like the dragon skeleton and sort of the underwater grotto sort of place. And I think you should repair that personally, because it just looks broken. The other sort of rupture in the side of the tank looks really cool broken, but the rest of it just kind of looks like some TNT went off or something. It doesn't look good in my opinion. So I don't have any plans to customize the ends, but if we do, and if a dragon did come and wreck it for whatever reason, which is a highly specialized situation, I'm aware, that would be my thoughts on what we did next. Some water here. Yeah, I just thought I'd give my take on that, given as this is my series, and as I say, Let's Plays have been done to death. I wanted to talk about something other than the game I was playing, somewhat counterintuitively. Gold here. Still looking for diamonds. That's when I'll go up properly for a bit. It's when I find diamonds, I think. Get a proper food source on the way. Probably. So, another thing I thought I could talk about is, if you're here, you probably play games. I used to play a lot of games when I was a kid. Video games. And I kind of stopped for some reason. Not really sure why. But I've been trying to get back into them. Azure has been trying to get me back into video games. So I've been playing more. Game from my childhood, which I recommend to you all, is a game called Dragon Quest IX: Sentinels of the Starry Skies. So it came out on Nintendo DS, and I rate it a lot. Mainly, I think maybe I have too much nostalgia for the game. Maybe that sort of clouds my honest opinion of it. But having played more games recently, that was probably the last game I properly played. Having played more games recently, I think it still holds up in a lot of ways, but maybe there was a lot of nostalgia playing it. So it's really good if you like RPGs. I didn't really know I liked them, but apparently I do. So I sort of have 2 copies of the game, or at least, yeah, I have 2 copies. So one copy I have is one where I don't mind resetting the game so that I can play the story over and over again. And another copy I have is the version I'm trying to 100% completely, because the game it amazed me at the time, and it still amazes me how much content they fit into one Nintendo DS game. It's a very fleshed out game. So even after you finish the game, there's a lot of post-game content that takes forever. It's quite grindy, but I'm working on that, and it's going to take me years to finish, I imagine, but I really look forward to doing that at some point. Other games. Azure has been getting me to play Dragon Quest V, because the only Dragon Quest game I'd played in the series up until that point was 9. I was in year 7, which I think you're about 11, year 7. I was in year 7, and I saw someone at school playing it on their DS, and I didn't know anything about the game. I just was always looking for new games though, so I picked it up and played it and had no idea what to expect, but just loved every minute of it. The story was amazing. So yeah, that's how I started. The story, I don't want to give anything away, but it starts out, and I thought the whole game was going to be like how it started, and then it just takes this giant twist that I never saw coming because I'm naive and stupid, and it blew my mind. So I recommend that. but I've never played any of the others. I played a bit of 6 once, number 6 in the series. Didn't really get very far and never completed it. But I've been playing through 5 with Azure. That's her favourite one. One of her favourite games of all time, actually. And oh my god, is it amazing. It's incredible. I highly recommend it. It's really good. The storyline's really deep. I'm actually really surprised by how deep the storyline was. Sort of, again, naively, I didn't expect it to be deep, but holy shit, I recommend the crap out of that game to anyone who's looking for a game. It originally came out on the SNES, I think, and then they made a newer version for the DS. But it's a really good game. I strongly recommend people go and play it. So I've completed the storyline so far. There's a tiny little bit of post-game content that you can do to 100% the game, and that's currently what I'm working on. There's a post-game boss, and I've killed it, done that, but you have to defeat it in under 15 turns, which is quite hard, and I'm trying to work on that. So I've almost done that. I'm getting back into gaming, really. Between sort of Dragon Quest IX when I was 11, and basically now, Minecraft was all I really sort of played properly. I played a bit of Stardew Valley. That's another good game. Also playing through another RPG, believe it or not. I'm playing through Borderlands 2 with Azure and Thomas. We're doing that in our free time. And it's been loads of fun. Don't get me wrong, I love the game, but more than I love to play the game, I'm just enjoying spending time with Azure and Thomas and getting to shoot guns with them, and it's awesome. And I didn't super follow the story, I wasn't too aware of going on, but I got enough of it to get the gist of it. And yeah, the story was okay. Mainly what I'm there for is just to, you know, shoot some guns with them and like have a good time with them. But yeah, I think people say it's good for multiplayer like that, and it really is. It's great to play along with people. The quests are a lot of fun. I keep up with the quest stories a lot better. I remember playing Dirt Showdown ages ago, years ago. That was quite fun. Oh, there's a mineshaft there. It didn't even... That's awesome. Okay, so we've probably got a spider spawner now and a skeleton spawner, which is really great news. So yeah, they're mostly the games I've been playing. I have picked up Monster Hunter World, and I do intend to go through it with Azure, but I haven't got around to that yet, because I'm playing so many other games right now. But it looks really good. I had a little go of it with her. Super fun. There's a spawner right there, and I need to not... run. To sort of narrow down my list a bit more, and we want to play it together, so I need to... I'm just going to eat the golden apple. Oh my god. That isn't good. That isn't good. Okay, we're in a bad shape here. How much gold do I have? I need to pick up gold, and I always forget. Okay, I'm just going to regen some health here. Block off this, just to be sure. Okay, that was closer than I anticipated. That wasn't good. I'll eat the apple, as opposed to the rotten flesh, because not the absorption. The saturation. Diamonds! Okay, nice. Oh my god. That could have been the end. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my god. That could have ended so easily. I was stood on some gravel and updated the block by pouring water on the lava. That was so dumb. It could have ended so badly. Holy shit, I'm so lucky. That could have gone a million other ways. Okay, so I want to just block this off real quick. That guy sees me. Okay. Sweet. So we could wait for fortune to get, like, we could leave all the ore we find, wait for fortune, but don't think it's worth it. Some people play like that, I'm not one. Holy crap though, guys. The whole series almost just ended there. This could be an incredible world. It could have almost been dashed there. That's why it's hardcore. Anything can happen like that. That's what makes it interesting. That death wouldn't have meant as much if this wasn't hardcore, because I only have iron stuff right now. Yeah, look at this whole inventory. This inventory doesn't really matter. So if I'd lost it, I wouldn't have been too heartbroken. But the fact that it's hardcore, this just got real. So we have diamonds now, and I'm gonna go and we have crafting table on us, so I'm just gonna make a diamond pickaxe here. Really want diamond armor though. I won't feel like secure until we get at least unenchanted diamond. And then when we get a god set, then I'll feel ready. I'm not sure if I should grind out a god set before or after killing the dragon and making an enderman grinder. I might just enchant the diamonds, just enchant it, and then whatever I get, I fight the dragon with it. And then I can make god armor when I make a grinder. Plant that carrot, I'm gonna make bone meal, and get some food. Don't need this pickaxe right now. Eat that. That should keep us going for a bit. We're level 19, so I don't need to worry too much about max enchants yet either. I'll probably just enchant this with level enchants, because I'm not too bothered. Or a door. I have like 2 or 3. In my opinion. Which is in no way expert. That's just my opinion. That's the beauty of Minecraft, is you can play it however you want. Okay, well, I'm going to leave it there for today, guys. I heard my dad come in, so he's going to come in my room in a minute and start talking to me. And it's also been about an hour of recording, so I think that's a good place to leave it. We started on the farm today. We got the sugarcane down. We found the mine shaft, found a spider spawner, found some cows, started on the farms basically, and found diamonds. Can't believe I forgot that, but yeah, found diamonds. Everything's coming together slowly. Things are going to be slow to start with, but hopefully should pick up, and then we hit the mega projects and everything takes forever. But it's all going to be good fun. Sooner or later we'll set up an iron farm as well, so we don't have to mine for iron. We'll automate stuff, we'll get the skeleton spawner set up, we can get XP and iron and all that. But we've made a good start, and somehow we're still alive. I'm not really sure how, but I'm just winging it and living on a prayer. And it's working out. We're on full health still. So yeah, thanks for joining me. I'm going to leave it there, and goodbye.